This is an absolutely critical episode 207 from Swallowed Star, where everything Luo Feng has been planning comes to a head in the most dramatic way possible. Welcome to the Animeverse Hubs channel, and without further ado, let's go into the story. The scene opens with Luo Feng deep in thought within his cave on Rock Island, his mind racing through multiple strategic plans, each carrying possibility of success, yet none offering absolute certainty. Then in that moment of contemplation, Luo Feng senses something extraordinary happening far away in the primal secret region. His internal world has successfully completed breeding his Mosha body. Within mere seconds, a blurry golden light flashes as God Country Transportation carries his newly bred Mosha body across vast cosmic distances from the human territory to the ancestral God secret region. Mosha body materializes in the cave, and without hesitation, he teleports himself, reappearing high above the Nine Remoteness Ocean, with Tree Island visible in the distance. Luo Feng formulates his final strategy, the most conservative approach with the highest chance of success. Mosha body will transform into a seed and join the countless seeds floating on Tree Island's winds. The seed cluster will drift naturally for approximately 5 months to reach the World Tree's location. Once positioned, he'll deploy a pinnacle, immortal. Emperor slave to create a distraction, throwing a flame origin crystal and attempting to grab a twig. The World Trees will focus all their devastating power on this obvious threat. After the violent confrontation scatters twigs and leaves everywhere, the seed cluster containing Mosha body will land on one of these scattered leaves, then use his domain technique to teleport to safety with the leaf. It's brilliantly cunning. Even the most powerful world tree, possessing Universe Venerable level might, won't identify the special seed cluster as a threat among millions of natural seeds floating around Tree Island. To the most powerful world tree, Venerable ancestral tree himself, Mosha body's earlier scouting attempt was merely a brief, insignificant interlude. Countless heirs from Bauhinia Island venture into Nine Remoteness space constantly. The World Tree's only true priority is protecting his children's trunks. Twigs and leaves can regenerate quickly. The seed cluster begins its patient drift across Tree Island's breathtaking landscape, the disguise complete and the infiltration successful. While Luo Feng's careful plan unfolds, an entirely new danger emerges outside Nine Remoteness space. 7 great beings from different races suddenly materialize, the largest crawling with a 6-mile divine body, the smallest less than 2 feet tall with delicate wings. "It's Nine Remoteness space," one announces excitedly. "We've arrived." They marvel at their rapid journey thanks to Venerable Black Crow's teleportation, ability that jumped them across countless dangerous areas. Venerable Black Crow stands 20 feet tall with 6 pairs of massive black feathered wings, blood-red light pulsing from his form, a Universe Venerable, of considerable reputation among Bauhinia Island's 100 million heirs. Suddenly, a piercing voice cuts through their conversation. Yes, we all need to thank Venerable Black Crow. The speaker is covered in scales filled with intricate engravings, standing with slightly arched back, hands and feet ending in hooked claws. His golden hair and golden eyes gleam with predatory intelligence. This is King Bark Mirror, and his mere presence silences the other great beings completely. King Bark Mirror ranks among the top 10 of all immortal fighters who have ever set foot on Bauhinia Island, a list spanning countless eons. As a special organism, his life level is 2,000 times more powerful than ordinary life forms, giving him a divine body. Rivaling Universe Venerables, he possesses 2 distinctive talent techniques and was equipped by the Northern Territory Alliance with both an arcana and regular treasure. "Let's go into Nine Remoteness space," King Bark Mirror announces. "Let's go to the safest place, Rock Island first." Venerable Black Crow activates teleportation, and they appear directly on Rock Island. The 7 figures materialize above Rock Island's desolate landscape. "It's safe on Rock Island, but there are no valuables," King Bark Mirror states. "I was ready to take my chances in Nine Remoteness Ocean, the most dangerous place in all of Nine Remoteness space. You can choose whether to come with me or not." The 5 got immortal. Fighters exchange shocked glances at the mention of Nine Remoteness Ocean, but Venerable Black Crow agrees to accompany him, with one condition. You're not going to the Nine Remoteness Whirlpool, are you? Of course not. I'm confident, not reckless. King Bark Mirror confirms. I'll avoid the Nine Remoteness Whirlpool at all costs. The 5 immortal fighters decide to follow as well, choosing ambition over safety. Let me search for any danger within 0.1 billion square kilometers. Around us first, King Bark Mirror announces. The intricate engravings covering his scales begin glowing as he activates his legendary inspection technique, the Universe Mirror. His golden eyes emanate an otherworldly illusion, reflecting surrounding space itself. This technique can probe everything within 1 billion square kilometers. Only a universe master, who can completely manipulate time and space, could evade it. Ahead of us, there's no danger on the island, he reports. The danger within 20 million miles of Rock Island can be ignored. Then his attention shifts left, and suddenly he pauses. Huh? A weird, predatory smile spreads across his face. It's the famous King Blade River. Everyone is utterly stunned. King Blade River? Interesting that King Blade River has the guts to come to Nine Remoteness space. King Bark Mirror muses, licking his fangs. I've heard he has arcana, wings. I didn't have the chance to kill him on Bohemia Island, but now is a great opportunity. King Bark Mirror, are you serious? Venerable Black Crow is shocked. You might not dare to act, but I'm from the Northern Territory Alliance, and we're not afraid of that human alliance. King Bark Mirror responds coldly. Just behave yourself and don't reveal my intentions to King Blade River. Otherwise, you'll make yourself my enemy. Greed fills King Bark Mirror's golden eyes. Let's go. Inside his cave, Luo Feng sits cross-legged with his micro-detector active, completely unaware that King Bark Mirror has already detected him. 1 month left, he murmurs. After a month, I can get the world tree's twigs and leaves and breed my third body. Stop, King Bark Mirror suddenly commands outside. That human has a micro-detector, he sniggers. Unfortunately, even top-tier detectors from the automaton race can't compare with my techniques. Seal. King Bark Mirror activates Space Seal, and suddenly the space ripple across half of Rock Island freezes completely. Go in! Inside the cave, Luo Feng's eyes snap open. Something's wrong. He tries activating God Country transportation, but realizes with horror that space has been completely sealed. He feels terrifying strength storming toward him. Without hesitation, Luo Feng opens his Shiwu wings and bursts from the cave. He immediately sees a werewolf-like being covered in golden hair and scales flying toward him. King Bark Mirror. Luo Feng recognizes him instantly, his heart sinking. Luo Feng shakes his wings and speeds up dramatically. Ha ha! King Blade River, are you really trying to flee from me? King Bark Mirror's squeaky laugh echoes. I'm known for my tracking skills and I've mastered space law. Besides, I'm innately fast and have a divine body. Much better than yours. King Bark Mirror accelerates, closing the distance despite Luo Feng's impressive speed. His constitution is 2,000 times better than normal beings, 200,000 times stronger than world masters, making him equal to a Universe Venerable in raw physical power. What? Luo Feng realizes King Bark Mirror is catching up. Second form! He initiates the second form of Shiwu wings, and the silver plumes transform into razor-sharp sabers. The wings tear through surrounding space, creating massive space turbulence. His body becomes blurry within this turbulence, surrounded by planet-sized space fragments. King Bark Mirror finds himself trapped in the same turbulence, forced to slow down as he navigates the spatial maze. However, instead of frustration, joy fills his expression. Arcana are indeed impressive, he the team shouts. But you, as a mere human, are not qualified for such arcana. As a special organism, only I am good enough for them. Give me the arcana, and I'll spare your life. He begins burning his divine body, sacrificing portions of his divine form to increase his power dramatically. For arcana, King Bark Mirror is absolutely willing to make this sacrifice. The Northern Territory Alliance provides endless resources for recovery. His speed skyrockets as he forces through the space turbulence with pure, overwhelming power. Luo Feng senses the speed increase and begins changing directions continuously, moving like a butterfly through space. He pauses suddenly, darts forward, zigzags back and forth, making sharp turns that would snap ordinary beings' spines. King Bark Mirror struggles with these rapid directional changes. He's quite maneuverable. Seal! King Bark Mirror roars, using divine power to suppress Luo Feng, but the suppression is torn apart by Shiwu. Wings. King Bark Mirror, why are you coming after me? Luo Feng calls out. My wings were given to me by a Universe Master. Even if you take them, they will be taken back in the future. Ha 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 ha, don't scare me with Universe Masters, King Bark Mirror responds. The Northern Territory Alliance has Universe Masters too. I can only speed up again and again to make sure you can't get away. High above Nine Remoteness Ocean, Venerable Black Crow and the 5 immortal fighters watch the chase unfold. King Bark Mirror can't catch up even after burning his divine body? One observes. Those wings really must be an arcana. Burning his divine body speeds him up, but makes directional changes harder. Venerable Black Crow analyzes. He should be attacking now. As predicted, a purple crystal ball appears in front of King Bark Mirror, flying above Luo Feng and expanding into a massive purple star thousands of miles in diameter. A hole opens in its center, forming a powerful whirlpool. This is my sealing treasure, King Bark Mirror announces triumphantly. Though I can't comprehend all of space law, with this treasure and my burning divine body, my sealing skills are better than a Universe Venerables. Let's see you break free. Luo Feng finds himself trapped within endless, swallowing force. Usually creatures attack first and seal enemies when severely injured, he thinks. Yet you attempt to seal me first? Not possible. Shiwu Wing, break it! The wing edges slice surrounding space into pieces. Sealing treasures are effective for containment, but have weak attacking power. Luo Feng's wings tear through the binding forces until he breaks free. Huh? King Bark Mirror is momentarily dazed, then smirks. Arcana are indeed impressive. King Blade River, I didn't want to kill you, but now you brought this upon yourself. King Bark Mirror opens his mouth slowly. Silence. Everything turns. Absolutely quiet as King Bark Mirror opens his mouth incredibly wide. The observers watch in terror. If King Bark Mirror howls, King Blade River won't survive it. The moment King Bark Mirror opens his mouth, Luo Feng feels invisible force assault him. Howl? An immensely powerful will crashes into Luo Feng's consciousness, momentarily knocking him unconscious. The soul roar attempts to annihilate his very essence. But Tower Pearl activates automatically. The treasure guarding his soul's core manifests, beginning to shine with protective light. It surrounds his soul completely, creating a barrier against the devastating attack. Within Luo Feng's mental space, King Bark Mirror's phantom head appears, opening its bloody mouth and bellowing with mind-destroying power. Tower Pearl trembles under the assault, vibrating with strain. Howl! Another wave crashes down. Tower Pearl continues striving to protect Luo Feng's soul, its light dimming but holding, firm. Finally, Luo Feng regains consciousness. How terrifying, he mumbles, genuinely shaken. Before Tower Pearl showed up, that attack knocked me completely unconscious. If it weren't for Tower Pearl, I would have been crushed instantly. He understands now how incredible, truly powerful special organisms' talent techniques can be. Silver Eye was merely mediocre compared to talents like King Bark Mirror and King Zhuchong. Time to run! Luo Feng dives toward Nine Remoteness Ocean. He can't escape through normal flight. King Bark Mirror will eventually wear him down. But Nine Remoteness Ocean might offer the chaos needed to survive. Water erupts as Luo Feng crashes through the surface, diving deep into the cold, oppressive depths. Impossible! King Bark Mirror gasps above the water, blown away that King Blade River survived his proudest attack. His face twitches with frustration as he watches his target disappear. But King Bark Mirror doesn't hesitate long. He dives into Nine Remoteness Ocean in pursuit. Deep in Nine Remoteness Ocean's cold waters, each drop weighs as much as a mountain. Luo Feng and King Bark Mirror shoot through it like missiles. King Blade River, there's no way you can escape. King Bark Mirror roars. You're good at escaping and resisting soul attacks, but unless you have a flying palace arcana, I refuse to believe you can defend yourself against my material strike. Die. He waves his claws and terrifying divine power manifests as a blurry gray beam shooting toward Luo Feng. Damn it! Luo Feng realizes the danger. Although releasing divine power is normally a weak attack, King Bark Mirror's extraordinary burning divine power makes even this simple strike deadly enough to kill Luo Feng if it connects. He maintains high speed, and each time Shuwu wings shake, resulting shock waves create immense space turbulence around him, providing protection and interference. A pillar of divine power cuts through water like a spear, erupting in space turbulence to Luo Feng's right. I've dodged it, Luo Feng thinks with relief. Ha ha, I was right. You don't have flying palace-type arcana, King Bark Mirror laughs. You're relying on wings to escape and soul treasure to resist soul attacks. Unfortunately, you don't have a treasure to defend against material strikes. You're doomed. He launches 2 more pillars of divine power, pure overwhelming force from burning divine power, rivaling Universe Venerables in destructive capability. I can't catch up with you, but my divine power can. Madness fills King Bark Mirror's golden eyes. Should I summon Mosha Body back? Luo Feng wonders. Although Mosha Body has the domain talent technique, it only works on the body itself. It can't carry me. Domain is fundamentally different from teleportation. Mosha Body can merge with space and reform elsewhere within approximately 6,000 miles, but Luo Feng's original body cannot follow unless he enters his world ring. Impossible with King Bark Mirror's attacks constantly threatening. One pillar streaks beside him, while another clips his wing's edge, spinning Luo Feng violently. He manages to change direction again rapidly. Escaped again? King Bark Mirror's smile becomes increasingly predatory. I didn't expect you to dodge twice. Let's see if you can dodge the 3rd time. King Bark Mirror's madness intensifies as he condenses truly massive divine power. Divine power into threads. Cage. He reaches out, and thousands of divine power threads shoot forward pursuing Luo Feng. Each thread is condensed as concentrated as King Bark Mirror's own divine body, pure devastating power in refined form. This single technique consumes 10% of King Bark Mirror's total divine body. There's nowhere to run, King Bark Mirror seethes. 2 arcana await him. With those wings and soul-protecting treasure, he could escape even universe overlords. But as King Bark Mirror watches, ready to claim victory, something unexpected appears. A giant whirlpool suddenly manifests before them, producing a massive reality-tearing current. King Bark Mirror turns toward it, astonished. What? A towering red figure emerges from the whirlpool, a being of immense power with 2 bloody horns protruding from its head. The figure levels its gaze at King Bark Mirror. Other races, the horned figure growls. How dare you roam the Nine Remoteness Ocean? Die. A Nine Remoteness Whirlpool, King Bark Mirror gasps, and a great being living inside it? He senses the horned figure's energy. This is a Universe Venerable superior to himself. Burning bloody light from the horned universe. Venerable shrouds King Bark Mirror. Begone! King Bark Mirror cries, manipulating his thousands of threads against the bloody light. These threads that would have killed King Blade River easily now defend against his true enemy. Thousands of threads coalesce into a single massive spear, flying toward the bloody light. The attacks collide with catastrophic results. Both forces disperse in the aftermath. You've got some skill, the Universe Venerable says, slightly surprised. Die, King Bark Mirror roars, casting his soul talent technique. Silence! The soundless shock wave slams into the Universe Venerable, but nothing happens. Ha ha ha! A soul attack is useless to me, the Universe Venerable chuckles. The towering figure roars and hurls himself at King Bark Mirror. You can do nothing to me, King Bark Mirror scoffs. The thousands of threads consume 10% of his divine body, while the enemy's strike cost him less than 2%. Although weaker, he's not afraid. He can outlast almost any opponent. It's no wonder only 1 in 100 Universe Venerables survives the Nine Remoteness Whirlpool. King Bark Mirror thinks, I'll disregard him now. I can't beat him, but I'm faster. King Bark Mirror turns and continues chasing Luo Feng. The towering figure races after King Bark Mirror, but King Bark Mirror, proficient in tracking and hunting, maintains his lead. I'll kill you, King Blade River, then I'll escape, King Bark Mirror roars. He waves his claws and threads begin concentrating again for another massive attack. Luo Feng has no time for alternatives. His erratic flight has brought him nearly full circle. He shakes his wings with desperate force and makes the only choice left. He dives directly into the Nine Remoteness Whirlpool itself. The swirling vortex of space and time, the deadly portal even Universe Venerables fear, becomes his only hope. The incredible tearing current grabs Luo Feng instantly, sucking him inside with irresistible force. King Bark Mirror watches in absolute frustration as King Blade River disappears into the whirlpool just as he finishes condensing his threads. No, he shouts in exasperation. Even King Bark Mirror doesn't dare enter the Nine Remoteness Whirlpool voluntarily. Luo Feng could only resort to this last-ditch gamble because staying outside meant certain death. My two arcana, King Bark Mirror growls through clenched teeth as he flies out of the ocean, his dreams swallowed by the whirlpool. The bloody-horned Universe Venerable steps onto the water's surface, looking up just in time to see King Bark Mirror teleport and disappear. The Universe Venerable smirks. Was it something I said? The figure calmly re-enters the ocean and dives into the same Nine Remoteness Whirlpool, heading home to the world beyond. Above the ocean, Venerable Black Crow lingers momentarily. The one that appeared was stronger than me, from a race immune to soul attacks. That human, King Blade River, went into the Nine Remoteness Whirlpool. Now he's certainly dead, and his arcana will be lost. Forever, what a waste. But at least King Bark Mirror doesn't have them either. He gazes at the distant whirlpool, feeling strangely compelled, as if it's calling him, luring him to enter. Too risky, Venerable Black Crow mutters, shaking off the feeling. A portal appearing without warning. No wonder it's the most dangerous place in Nine Remoteness space. He activates teleportation and vanishes. Meanwhile, deep within the Nine Remoteness Whirlpool, Luo Feng experiences something beyond imagination, and his desperate gamble is about to lead him somewhere that will change everything. What awaits Luo Feng inside the Nine Remoteness Whirlpool? Can he survive the mysterious world beyond? Will King Bark Mirror continue hunting him? What will happen to Mosha Body's plan to obtain the World Tree's leaves? Don't forget to subscribe and help us reach our 10K subscribers milestone. The next episodes are going to be absolutely insane. You won't want to miss. What happens next?